Hello crafters! This is Suzanne from A Creative Muse, and I'm here with the Summer Camp Collection. This is a fun, comprehensive collection designed by Allison Frazier. Allison, thumbs up. Love all the fun critters and the scenes that you can create, all the storytelling with this fun, super fun summer camp collection. This is great for those who love the outdoors. Kids are going to summer camp. You want to send them off with notes and put little critters on it. And then also you can incorporate this whole collection into scrapbooking as well. The sizing is perfect for that too. But before I get started, crafters, Kit Club is available. I'll link my video here so you can take a look at this month's Kit Club, open until the 27th of this month. Okay, crafters, let's get into this video with Summer Camp. Let's look at all the fun cards I made. Let's get started. Before I get started in the video, I wanted you guys to know, guess what's back in stock? Just Add Cake Birthday Mega Card Making Kit. The one that includes the 7 set of dies and the paper and all the goodies to make lots and lots of birthday cards. I'll link my video here where I do the unboxing and show you some examples of pretty much all the cards too. I used all the dies. So this is back in stock. Check my link below. Crafters, everything I'm talking about, I'm detailing and linking below. This will be towards the top of the description box. And crafters, please give this video a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, consider subscribing. I'm so happy that they brought this back. Also, new at Spellbinders. This is brand new. It's the Handicraft Tools set. These are essentials to craft with. There is pick up, place, and move. So you get 4 tools and 2 replacement wax tips. So these wax tips are your pickup tools for like die cut pieces or little gems and such. And look, we are getting a tweezer in here as well. So there's a detail tweezer, pickup tool, precision tool, and a nudger. What is a nudger? When you want to move something but your finger is too big, like let's say a small die cut piece and you want to just nudge it in place. That's what it is, okay? It's just an extension of your finger. Because like for me, sometimes my finger just feels so big when a piece is very small. So a nudger is perfect for that. They also detail what's in there actually. That's nice. So you remove the top and this is the piercer. This helps you to clear out paper out your dies. You can just put this right here and work. This one is a pickup tool to pick up bits and gems and such. And you can put that other piece here so you won't lose it. It won't roll all over the place. And this one is the nudger. So you're just gently nudging things into place. So instead of using your finger, this is much smaller. It just helps to nudge and slide. Works very well too on the Glassboard Studio Glasscraft mat. And this is a detail tweezer. Always nice to have. Spellbinders also sells this individually because I already bought one before. There's also a reverse tweezer too. It does have a top on it as well. So I'll put the link for these two individually. And then this is a whole kit in of itself called the Handicraft Tool Set. Fun. So after that little bit of housekeeping, let's now talk about summer camp. This is so fun. Great for you to make lots of fun cards. Great for you to craft with the kids. Great for the kids to use as well. There are diagrams for everything here except the stamp set. So there are 5 die sets. 2 sets here has the critters. 3 in each set. There is the Trailside Trio with a fox, raccoon, and a skunk. There is the Woodland Trio, hedgehog, squirrel, and fawn. There is also Camp Days, which is a lot of camp activities. There is Splash Days. There is a canoe, boy trunks, and a girl bathing suit. And then the little safety vest and a fishing rod. Paddle 2 for this. So fun. Trail Ends. This is your scene builder in terms of the trees. Very fun to work with. There's also a sign here. In this sign, you can even get like happy birthday, happy B-day to you. And there's a hammock too. And there's a stamp set to go along with summer camp. It's called Summertime Sentiment Stamp. No coordinating die. For me, I used a Better Press set with a sentiment strip die because I don't like using my trimmer to cut this. It never cuts straight. But I had fun with this. A lot of what's in here really works with this. So if your kids are going off to camp and you want to make a bunch of cards or you want to do some scrapbooking too, because this has great sizing again for scrapbooking. I've been saying that a lot lately, right? It is true though. This can work in scrapbooking for like camping trips, past camping trips that you may be scrapbooking now and you want to do something. Now, if your budget is tight, let's talk about that. Everything here is available as a bundle in a Want It All bundle. But if your budget is tight, I would say pick your favorite of the trio. You can either pick this set or this set. And then out of these add-ons, this is the one I would get, the Camp Days, because this one has an outfit, can work for boy or girl. It even has the bow if you want to make her more girly. It has the summer hat. It has the bow and arrow with the target, tennis, roasting marshmallows with the fire, backpack, a little ice cream. This is like a camp walking stick. Lots and lots of fun here. So I would say budget is tight and you can only get maybe one or two. This would be it, or this version of it. Then put these in your wish list and get them later on. Okay? Just giving you an alternative that you can get to experience the collection, have fun with it. This is a very heavy scene building collection. Oh, one thing is missing from the bundle will also include the stencil. I'm putting the name of the stencil here. It wasn't in my package of goodies, okay? So that would help definitely with the scene building. So you see that it has like a lake view. Really, really fun. I looked high and low and everywhere and I could not find it. So I don't have the stencil set. All of the die sets, they do include diagrams. You'll see the cutie here. You'll see how to put it together, what goes with what, because of the different looks. Same body, but then different looks. To print out all these diagrams, you go to the product page, scroll through all the pictures, and then towards the end, you'll see this. You can work from it on your phone, on your computer. I like to take a screenshot and print it out, or just print it out straight from my phone too. Look at Camp Days. Isn't that fun? And Splash Days, and then Trails End. All right, now let's look at my examples. Card number 1. Isn't this fun? I did shop my Spellbinders stash to also help me finish this card, but if you stay within this collection, you can do everything within the collection, even the background with the stencil. For me, I didn't have that background, so I came in with my Lawn Fawn. It's called the Slimline Cloudy Stencil. It's a 2-count stencil. I put it on here and inked it up with some Distress Oxide. So I created the cloud scene in the background using this fabulous stencil set. It's a 2-count. On this card, you're seeing 3 new items from the collection. I have the fox here. So here's the body, the arms, the belly. These are for the eyes. This is for behind the eyes that go behind here. That's the tail. And this is for the rest of the fox. So the fox measures, with the boots on, 3 1/4 inch tall by about 2.5 inch wide. A lot of the cardstock you see here is Spellbinders Color Wheel cardstock, a lot of it with ink blending as well. I'm using the Camp Days. Here I have the outfit. So from the boots, which this is the top of the boot, that's the back of the boot. There's also this cute little lantern. The flame for it is right there. And then I have the shorts, shirt, the detail. This detail is for the hat. This is the string for the hat. On another example, you see the string for the hat. That's why I say this is so fun, because it comes with the whole outfit. Love the fire. And then all these other bits too. This one is a winner right here, Camp Days. And then I'm using for my trees, Trail Ends. I'm using these 2 trees here. And also the sign here. And I'm using that little arrow sign with the word lake. I'm going to show you a goodie from my stash, another Lawn Fawn goodie that I use throughout all my cards because of the wood grain, this whole outdoorsy feel. So I have all of this. One of my crafty friends, Laquita, hey, she went to a Lawn Fawn event. I believe it was last year. They got to go to the warehouse and she surprised me with all 3 colors. So there is Lawn Fawn wood grain cardstock. You get 5 sheets in the pack. This is light brown and these are all 8.5 by 11. I love the dark brown, what you see here. So the light brown is here, dark brown is here. And then there's also white. I even use this as well. I love this too, especially for the holidays. Holiday crafting, this is fun. Coming back into the sign, you see that there is embossed detail, but this is not going to give you the same look as this. Even this, there's nothing here. So this would be smooth. But by using the wood grain, oh my, isn't that fun? So for summer camp, this is a fun little add-on to add to it. So I will definitely be linking all of this wood grain cardstock for you. I love all 3 colors. My favorite is the white, and then the dark one, and then that light brown. For the trees, I think this is so perfect with Spellbinders Peridot, Fern, or Rainforest Color Wheel cardstock, okay? I shop my stash now to help me finish out the card. On a lot of my examples, you'll also see Landscape Edges die. This one is a scene builder, which was perfect for this. I'm using this here in the back for my little hillside. And then down here for the grass, I'm using this. So there's 3 styles in here. Cloud edge, hill edge, grass edge. This is 7 inches tall. To bring my card together, I'm bringing in this goodie. I have been having so much fun with all of my foundation dies lately, so I've been just shopping the stash. I haven't used this one in a while. Nested postage labels and tag die. Largest die is your A2, 4 1/4, 5.5 inch, what you see out here. Craft cardstock. Then this layer, there is a stitch detail matting layer, and it comes in a couple more times. So there's 11 dies here. To a tag. There's also a stamp. So I could have even put this here and have like a stamp thing too. I just thought about that. That would have been fun in here too, because then it looks like a postcard with a trip, travel, you know? Yeah. Love this set. You could put an A2 base on this, but I love the detail here. So I cut a second layer, put a 3/8 inch score line. I didn't want to do half because it would have gone into this little bit right here. I wanted it on this clean open side. So 3/8 of an inch, put a 1/4 inch of tape, a little bit of wet glue, glue the tops together to make it a top folding A2 card, okay? Fun. This is a great one. Put this one in your wish list if you don't own it already. It goes on sale from time to time. So does this. These two are winners. Then now for my sentiment. This one is a super steal. This is Wonder Sentiments press plate and die. This is from the, oh my goodness, what collection was it? I think it was the Out and About collection. There was like 6 sets of this. Only a few of these are left. It's a better press set. You can press or glimmer a series of sentiments, die cut once. There were different styles like family, friends, magic. This is the travel with wonder. Then there was family. Christmas is there as well. I think they still have the Christmas one. Some of them have been retired. So this has a very low price point. I'm putting it here on the screen so you can see what that is. I think it's $7 from like 26 or something. Here I have Born to Explore, glimmered on black cardstock with matte silver hot foil roll. I thought it was fun to put it with this collection. I could have also done the stamp, and I did use the stamp on some other examples, but I like bringing in better press. You know how I love better press and just layering this up. I think this is such a fun card. Love, love. What do you think of my little guy in his little outfit? Some of the critters are au natural, and then this one is all dressed up, ready to go to the lake. Here is card number 2. So we have au natural here, dressed up. You're going to be seeing a lot of mix, match, and play with these here. Because of the trees, creating the scene, helping me finish tell the story. Camp days, because just all the bits, even if it's just one little bit. So for this one, I'm using the squirrel and the fawn here. Isn't that adorable? Let me give you a measurement on the fawn. Notice I did the head tilt here. Sometimes before you attach that head, turn it, because I think it gives like just a little bit of personality. I did it here too, a slight tilt. Here it just looks forward. Once I tilt it, it can be like this is looking at this, you know, they're looking at each other, that type of style, or looking up at something. The fawn, 3 inches tall by about 1 3/4 of an inch wide, okay? So super cute. This is a 5x7 card. For these 2 layers here with the hillside, I'm not using the die. I'm actually just cutting cardstock. This is Peridot color wheel cardstock. Cut out freehand with my 9-inch pro shears. I love to cut backgrounds with my scissors as well. This one is super sharp, fabulous. Put this one in your wish list one day. Get yourself a pair. Fabulous. I have a second pair here. So this one is for more rougher cutting. This one is just for paper. I would also do this for the holidays. Snowbank. Fall. Same scene building. I would do the same thing here. Have a fall tree. This can convert to fall very easily too. Yeah, thumbs up again. I have my 2 cutie patooties. I have my hillside. Now I need to create the scene. To help me create the scene, camp days for the fire. Here is a little stick here with the marshmallows. Adorable. This is all Spellbinders color wheel cardstock. Browns, a lot of the colors. If you want to see the colors up close, I do have a video. I'll link it here. In that video, you'll see, filmed during daytime, you get a real feel for the 48 colors of Spellbinders color wheel cardstock. For the background here, I did stencil again with the Lawn Fawn stencil. This one is with tumbled glass when it's very light like that. For the sentiment, sunshine and good times, I'm coming into the summertime sentiment stamp, and I did heat emboss this. To cut out that sentiment, I shopped my Better Press stash. I'm using Holding Your Heart Sentiments press plate and die. If you have this set, all of these are sentiment strips. So on the rest of them, you will see this. When I say it's a stamp, I'm using this same set for the press plate. This might be on super sale too. And you can press or glimmer those sentiments as well. Now for my 2 layers here, I'm coming into one of my favorite foundation dies. 5x7 Matting Basics, set A and B. Largest die in set A is not a 5x7, it's 1/8 of an inch shorter. What you see here in black cardstock. So this will still fit in a 5x7 envelope, but it's not a full 5x7. Then I came one over to the largest over here in set B. And that's what you see here, okay? Super duper cute. And I love popping up this layer off of this, tucking in the guy, popping up those trees too, mixing, matching, and playing and having fun. This is popped up too, the fire. Isn't that nice? I did do ink blending here, here, here. A lot of it, all over the place. The whole thing is ink blended, except the sentiment. Up next, this is a complete departure from all the outdoor fun. So let's take a look at the outdoor fun so far. My next two cards will also have the outdoor fun happening. But you see how she's now her own thing? I had to make a little girl. She's adorable. So she's a skunk. So it's from the Trailside Trio. The other sets were the Woodland, I believe. And she measures, because she looks a little bit shorter. She is about 3 inches tall. Her width about 2.5. Okay, so it's all that sizing. But you see how at this sizing, this can be great on scrapbooking too. Mini albums as well, and even your journals. This is all Spellbinders Color Wheel cardstock again. And this gray, this is Graphite Essential cardstock, Spellbinders older cardstock. I wanted the dark gray. Splash Days has the bathing suit here. This is Tutu and Wild Berry Color Wheel cardstock. There is that little bow. Is from Camp Days, along with the ice cream. Crafters, I had to pull out my swatch because right now this is looking like this, but they are different. Mint is this color for the ice cream. For this panel here is Seaside. So you see how they are very close to each other. Look at that. I could have used Waterfall as well, but the Seaside was perfect with the pink. I think this is a fun combo. I will definitely be revisiting this color combo. I think it's really, really fun in this type of style. Now to create these styles here, I am using, this is also from the birthday card making kit that I showed you in the beginning of the video. This is an add-on set. So this is not included in the box, but this is an add-on. This is an arch die set. Love, 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 love. Color block accent arch die. Largest die is your A2, 4 1/4, 5.5 inch. Comes in 5 more times to a tag. It cannot work on its own because it's going to give you this detail. Now you notice I put the word top here. That means whatever color I want to work with and be seen, not the background color, but the top color, the foreground, has to be cut with this. Also see some notes here, 1, 4, 7, and 10. What is that? To create this card, you're going to need essential arches. The clean background, largest die is your A2, 4 1/4, 5.5 inch. Comes in 15 more times. So this is a 16 die set. This is a fabulous one. Goes on sale from time to time. Put this one in your wish list if you don't own it already. This number, this is 1, 4, coordinates with this, 7 coordinates with that, 10 coordinates with this. I just did that notation because this was the first time I was using the second layer in here. You see? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I know easily which die to pull from this because I don't want to pull out all of this and work it through. So I just put a note for it, okay? 1, 4, 7, and 10 from this set. Make little notes. It's your die set. You can put notes on the back too if you wish. Now in the back, to make this a top folding shaped card, I took die number 4, cut another piece, put a 3/8 inch score line. I didn't do the half because this is actually not that big. 4 7/8 by 3.5. And you glue the tops together to make it into a top folding shaped card, okay? Isn't that cute? So these two are super fun. I love this. And then I decided to do something different. I brought in another layer here for this. And then put her on top. I did splatter and I came on with splatter white. Now for that water, because she's standing there, it's a little bit wet in her bathing suit. That's what I was thinking. I came in with Honk Honk Geese Stamp and Die. This will have a low price point. I use a little water here. Hello Summer comes from the Stamp and Die set, okay? And cut out with that coordinating Better Press set. I think this is so cute. So it's like a little note card. It's not a full A2, but it didn't need to be. I think this is a good size. And you could also make this as a tag too. You punch it here. You could attach this to a gift, so that's fun. You could even come in with the smaller size then if you want to make it even smaller for a gift. I think this is great on a gift bag or something like that. This can still fit a gift card too, so you can go with the smaller size. Again, thumbs up. Yay! I did finish this off with some opal gems. That bow comes from Camp Days. It has a little heart here for the center, just to make it look a little different. This is Wild Berry Color Wheel cardstock. I put some glossy accent. When you put glossy accent on this, it's going to make it darker. Everything is going to turn darker. Just by using the glossy accent here instead of here. You notice the color difference? This is another winner too. That's another handy tool. Cute card, right? There's a lot going on though. A lot of things are brought in for it, but just shopping my stash. A lot of you probably have it. And you could use the fox if you don't want to use the skunk, etc. Okay? Up next, another 5x7 card. I was tempted to do like a large horizontal, but I decided to keep them all vertical like this. This is so cute. So I made all these little critters. All 6 of them I made. This one features the raccoon. To make the raccoon is a combination of essential and color wheel cardstock, okay? He comes together very easy using the diagram and everything. If you notice, the eyes here are different. Because I have so many layers of cardstock to build up the raccoon, the eyes were set back deeper than what you see here. You see how I have the white cardstock, then the black, and it's on level? This was going to be like tucked in with all the layers. This is a layer, that's a layer, this is a layer on top. So I decided to bring in something from my stash. This is a fun set. You can get a pack of this, have it ready to go when you want to have eyes like this. This is from Doodlebug. It's called An Eye for an Eye, Shaped Sprinkles. I just used a small one here. So this is another fun way of doing the eyes too. If you don't want to do this style, you can use this on all of these examples. It would give that look, which is more of a natural look, okay? I only did it on this one though. The eyes would have been just sunken in a bit too much for me. So I brought it up higher with that little enamel pop. For my raccoon, this is where all that layering happens. There's the ears, super duper cute. Then I came into Camp Days for the outfit, the target with the bow and arrow, the backpack. So the arrow is in the backpack. He's holding the little thing to shoot the arrow. Look at his little fun shoes too. So super cute. Then I have trail ends for the tree. See, if I had put the hammock here, it would have been too much going on in the background. But I wanted to have like, here is the foreground, this is towards the back, these are more coming forward, or this is a little bit back but not as forward as these. I was using a lot of scrapbook.com foam, 1 to 3 millimeter, to create all this storytelling. This is the cord here. So in the last example with the girl, you saw the bow. Now you're seeing this one, okay? Right there. Very, very cute. Mix, match, play, have fun within this collection, and then also shop your stash for goodies to help you finish these cards. This is now a 5x7 card. So for this layer, I am coming into the largest die from 5x7 Matting Basics Set A right here, okay? And I'm still using the stencil again. This time I came in with a Gina K ink called Blue Sky. Isn't that a pretty color? So if you use Distress Oxide, you get more of that powdery finish. If you use this one, you get a brighter finish, okay? Blue Sky, I think, is a perfect color for exactly what it worked as. Blue sky. Then now for the sentiment, it's your special day. I'm coming into my collection, Texture and Foliage. I'll link my video here, so you can definitely check out everything in it. I'm using my birthday wishes sentiments, press plate and die. You get a series of sentiments. So instead of saying just happy birthday, I was thinking about that. I did it's your special day. On the inside, I could put one of my birthday sentiments as well. You get a series of sentiments that you can press or glimmer, die cut once with a coordinating die. This is glimmered on black cardstock with matte silver hot foil roll. So super fun. Look at the trees and the fun. I love this. And lastly, you see the white wood grain cardstock. I just realized something looking at this. I might change it. What would I change it to? Giving him the swim shorts. And I think I can still work it right here. Even though this is all layered up, I believe I can still fit it on. So I may change this one. You're seeing this now, au natural, looking like Zootopia. But then also in the movie Zootopia, they have on outfits. Because I left so much open space, this can actually work. I could probably do this one too, but I'm not going to do this safety vest. Maybe I would. When I first made these, I was doing a lot of ink blending au natural. So the hedgehog was the first one I made because, boy, adorable. I made all 6 of them in one night, just like sitting there just making each one. The height will roughly be the same, but the width is coming out to under 2 1/4 inch because of all that hedgehog goodness. So cute though. So this one is a whole scene. If I had to stencil, I would have stenciled the background, but I made it work. For the canoe, I'm coming into Splash Days. I put the canoe together. The oar, that's the stick here, but this is also a fishing pole too. I could also have had the fish hanging off here. So Splash Days is fun too. But of course, you guys know I love the Camp Days. With Camp Days, here's a little lantern. I cut this out of brushed silver cardstock, and then that's a little flame right there that goes in there, okay? I do have one tree right here, and then I have the sentiment Hooray for Summer cut out with that Better Press sentiment die. Now, if I did have that stencil, it would have been the background, but I had to create the background. For this detail, this is a fun large die of the month. This is Hummingbird's Delight Dies. This is a fun set right here. It's like a Polaroid. So that was my thinking, like a large Polaroid. This on a scrapbook layout, again, thumbs up. Definitely the perfect size, even for mini album making too. And you can put a photograph in here. You do get this die to cut out the square, the perfect square. You can layer these two together to get this frame, that detail. This is an A2, 5.5 inch tall and 4.25 inch wide, okay? I was going to make it a shaped card, but because I have so much of the tree hanging off and the canoe, I decided to also bring the black here because I have the black here. I think it works out. So this is a little bit oversized. It so tells the story. Now let's talk about what I have going on the inside to create my scene without having that beautiful stencil set. From the landscape edges, I have the grass here. This is just a strip that I just cut horizontal for the water, the sky, and then here are the clouds. Okay, crafters, that is it. What do you think of these 5 cards? All of them using all the critters, all 6 of them. So adorable, so much Zootopia fun. If your kids love Zootopia and you love it too, this is a great set to also work with it as well. I wish there was a bunny. Then I could have done Judy Hopps. But anyway, I digress. But we do have a fox. You can tell I love that little movie, right? Yeah, it was a good one. Alrighty, crafters, you can have so much scene building fun all year round too, because this can also just change up the colorway and it works into fall. This is a great way to also practice your scene building. You don't even have to have a scene and it still works. Okay, crafters, everything will be detailed and linked below. Spellbinders, love this collection. 2 thumbs up. You could have lots of fun at a crop with this collection. Spend a whole weekend just making so many cards. The kids would love it. The kids would love crafting with this. I think this is fun. Alrighty, crafters, until the next video, stay crafty, my friends. Bye!